Here I am, Dr. Arif Kupe, Head and Associate Professor, SSES Amravati's Science College, Congress Nagar, Nagpur. Today, I am going to deliver the talk on Nernst distribution law. This the topic belongs to solution chemistry. Therefore, before going to study the NDL, Nernst distribution law, we must know the different kinds of solution. Solution is a mixture of two or more substances. The substances making a solution called as component. So there are two components. One is solute and another is solvent. The substance which is taken in large quantity, large extent called as solvent, and the substance which is taken into very little quantity, very small quantity called as solute. So solute and solvent, they are soluble in each other. Depending on their solubility, the solutions are classified into three categories. That is completely miscible liquid solution. For example, mixture of ethanol and water. Ethanol is completely soluble in water. Water is completely soluble in ethanol and form one complete layer. Second example, benzene and toluene. Second type of solution, that is immiscible solution or immiscible liquid. For example, benzene and waters, chloroform and waters. So both are immiscible. Benzene not soluble in water, water not soluble in benzene. Third type, that is partially miscible liquids. For example, phenol and waters. Phenol is partly soluble in water and water is partly soluble in phenol. So there are three kinds of solution: completely miscible, immiscible and partially miscible. Nernst performed the experiment. This was the experiment performed by the Nernst. If two immiscible liquids such as benzene and water are mixed, they form two separate layers, and when small quantity of iodine is added, it will dissolve in both solvents in different proportion. Iodine distributes itself between two immiscible solvents till the equilibrium is established. And suppose C1 and C2 are the concentrations of the iodine in benzene and waters respectively. So this is the observation. C1 upon C2 equal to Kd. That means this ratio always remain constant, and this constant is called as partition coefficient or the distribution coefficient. When solute distributes itself between two immiscible solvents in contact with each other, the ratio of concentration of the solute in the two solvent is constant at constant temperatures, provided the molecular state of the distributed solute is same in both the solvent. Meaning is, when iodine is added in kerosene and water, kerosene and water are the two solvents which are immiscible with each other. So if we measure the concentration of iodine in water and kerosene, then the ratio remains constant, provided temperature kept constant and the molecular state of the distributed solute remains same. That means there should not be any type of association or dissociation. Then and then the ratio of concentration remains constant. So this statement is called as Nernst distribution law. Next part. Conditions for the validity of distribution law. According to Nernst law, there are three conditions. First is the temperature should remain constant. Second condition, the solution should be dilute. Third condition, the solute must remain in its same molecular state in both the solvent. That means there should not be any association or dissociation of the solute. Last is both the solvents should be immiscible. So these are the condition, four condition for validity of distribution law. Applications. What are the applications of Nernst distribution law? First application, to determine the degree of association. Second is degree of dissociation, to determine the degree of dissociation.